I learned so much about these people that like I didn't care to know. Hey, it's Teags, welcome back to Totally Random and Unrelated. Today we're going to do our first MAFS recap. I'm gonna jump straight into the second week. There's been a lot in this second week, watching like Josh and Kathy roll around in cowboy and cop costumes.
Holy shit!
And by the end of it, I was just like, please just someone help me. I cannot unsee what I've seen. I would like to wash my eyes out. I would like to also say, just put it out there, I am not a prude. I am fine with stuff happening on TV. I thought the JLo Shakira Super Bowl thing was amazing. I'm not the sort of person who's like, oh, you can't have naughty sex things on TV. Or for naughty sex things happening in places, that's fine. I just feel with MAFS, they do these sex things and it's just so like staged and weird.
Yum.
And I just don't like it. I just flat out do not enjoy it or like it at all. Did anyone enjoy it or like it? I certainly did. I'm not one of these prudy people. Like I would not be a person who'd be ringing up, you know, the American TV. Well, I don't live in America, but if I lived in America, I'm not one of these people who's all like, oh my god, I can't deal with like seeing Shakira's ass on TV, because I think Shakira's ass on TV. I think that should always be on TV. In fact, I think we should just have a channel that just loops Shakira and JLo and their Super Bowl performance and perhaps all of their video clips for all eternity. I would think that would be very cool. Alright, commitment ceremony.
Everyone, to your very first commitment ceremony.
As we saw in the last video where I did my lovely graph, only 6.3% of contestants have remained together, so I don't think more than really one couple is going to make it right through to the end of this one. I feel like from the commitment ceremony, the sort of notable couples that we watched were Tash and Amanda and Hailey and David. I feel like with Tash and Amanda, it just feels so obvious that Tash is pulling a freaking Jess from last season and she's just writing to stay on for another week for the Insta fame, because I guess as we all know, 1 week on MAFS isn't enough for Insta fame. Is that a thing? I don't know. I think it's just really obvious that Tash cannot stand Amanda at all.
Tash, how important is sex for you in a relationship?
I think it defines whether it's a relationship or a friendship.
So at the moment, what would you call your relationship with Amanda?
I'd say we're trying to build a friendship to establish that first, to then build on that is our plan, right?
You seem to be calling the shots at the moment.
Literally the whole commitment ceremony was kind of boring. It was just a whole lot of this.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was pretty much like most of the commitment ceremony. Trish and her chemistry, did she ask every single couple, like in that creepy way, if they'd consummated their marriage?
So tell me, how's it going on a physical level?
Trish is the last person I would want asking me about my sex life. I feel like at the end of every couple consummating their marriage, Trish is like, yes, they consummated their marriage, and that was me, and that was a t-shirt test, and I win at MAFS. And really there are no winners in MAFS. And then we get to Hailey and David. But firstly, what is up with David's hair? I can't even concentrate on anything that man says because of his hair. It is heinous. And let's not forget, Dave is also the person who wore this shirt. And yeah, that also is an issue for me personally. They both have the most bogan voices ever.
She said, well, darling, your $25
I don't say
ain't
darling,
gonna...
I say doll, mate.
Hailey's upward inflections.
Like, I've got the biggest heart. Like,
We know.
I'm the biggest lover ever. Like,
know.
I'm so out of my element.
So what is it? Stay or
Okay,
leave?
and I love to talk.
They're intense. They're intense upward inflections. I don't know how I feel about them. I'm really on the fence with Hailey. Like, I want to dislike these people so much, and I kind of just love Hailey because she's so broken. So yeah, that was pretty much the entire commitment ceremony. Hailey's upward inflections, Dave being a complete ass, Tash and Amanda are not working out, and everyone else just sat there and knowingly smiled at each other for like however long they sit there for. So then we go into couples moving in together, and we have an intimacy week.
Intimacy Week is a brand new phase we've introduced to this year's experiment. Recent studies show that most Australians confuse intimacy for sex.
True. When was MAFS ever this sexual?
The rubbing.
Well, I feel like the people at the top at Channel 9 are watching this and they take the show off the air, but also don't because the ratings are off the chart.
So the first day intimacy week, David's like, Hales, I'd love you to like deliver me bacon in lingerie.
Have they ever been this sexual? It was like weird kink week. I did see someone refer to it as fetish week in a recap, and damn, you are right. I learned so much about these people that like I didn't care to know. It's a time. It is such a time watching Kathy and Josh romp around like a freaking cop and a cowgirl.
Get it! Like, real. Where do the boys at the police academy hear about this? Shut up!
You like that?
Oh, it feels pretty good, actually. Keep going a bit harder.
You know, really gotta work it, girl. Bounce around on it.
Ah, feels good.
All right. Well, I finished. How do you feel?
Charges have been dropped.
Which was very, very strange. Anyway, so intimacy week. Each couple decides that they're going to like have requests and do things. So Michelle and Steve, they decide to kick off intimacy week by going to Peter Alexander and buying Sesame Street pajamas.
I was thinking to myself, well, what I'll do is I'll take a shopping for some really attractive nightwear.
Elmo, Sesame Street.
Which I personally am not into because I'm terrified of Sesame Street. I didn't like it when I was a kid, and I don't like it now. And there was nothing sexual or intimate about that, I feel. They have a fight, then they do their sensory activity, and then they have another fight. And this fight I don't get at all, because the fight is over that Michelle wants to go into activities like kayaking, which to me sounds horrible. And Steve's like,
I like to order really nice food and a nice glass of wine.
For f***'s sake.
and I'm like, yes, that is a hobby. And yes, you are from Melbourne. That is what we do in Melbourne. That is our hobby. We eat food and drink wine. So Kathy and Josh, they got quite a lot of screen time, but I have like not very much to say about them because it was all literally the same thing. They went to some shop, I don't know, bras and things or Club X or something. It was some sort of lingerie sexy place and tried on a whole bunch of really sexy lingerie.
Holy demon.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah. He's good. I'm sweating. Look at this shit. Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Oh my god, I would hate to be the people in that store. I would also hate to be the camera crew that's assigned to them. And yeah, they just bought a whole lot of outfits and costumes and stuff, and then they spent the entire time in their apartment dressed up in costumes romping around. So Michael and Stacey, their intimacy week was, I guess, I want to say strange, but really it actually wasn't strange.
So last night, Michael went out. He comes home and he's drunk, he's being obnoxious, he's being rude, he's being disrespectful towards me. He said he was quite happy to leave last night and never speak to me again. So I kicked him out.
He tried to make amends by cooking her salmon.
These things they're not as easy as they look. There's buttons. Oh, there's actually writing on here. It's not just symbols, which is really helpful. It's sort of like a multiple choice, but with buttons. I'm gonna go fan forced oven. I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot before. And I'm gonna go right to 200. Now, I've never seen this bit of a broccoli before. That definitely is not part of the family. Okay. Now, everyone bangs on about it like it's such a challenge. Like, oh, I cooked dinner, I did that. Mate, I was born cooking dinner. A little bit of red wine in there, because that just steams in with the potatoes. There's no plan B at this stage. Whoa. That might be a bit much salt. I mean, fish come from salt water anyway. Not my fault. Now we wait. Should all be ready together anyway.
watching Michael work his way around a kitchen was like watching Mr. Burns attempt to cook in the kitchen. It was so laughable. Holy crap.
I'm not even kidding, that is cold. Well, see, that one's really good. No, it's not. She's gonna go off her tits.
And then he just pulls a Skinner and goes out and buys bloody Krusty Burger and tries to hide the Aurora Borealis in the kitchen. Like, I don't know. And Stacey's sitting there going like, oh, did you make all of this? Yeah, he made spring rolls and freaking steamed pork buns in your service department kitchen. And I know for a fact you need a steamer to make the pork buns. And secondly, you would need, like, at the very least an air fryer. Do they have air fryers in their kitchens? I don't think they do. So there are no spring rolls being made in those kitchens. Also, where was the mess and why didn't the apartment smell like he'd been cooking spring rolls? All right, so the last couple that I'm going to talk about are Amanda and Tash. That was a painful whole thing to watch.
It's a bummer because I can only have a white food diet for 24 hours.
I think the best part of it for me was just Amanda trying to wrap her head around Tash being vegan.
She's real passionate about veganism, like real passionate.
Look at all the different things you can get. So you can have chicken, you can have fish fillets, you can have chicken schnitzels, you can have bacon.
So this
sausages,
is all
of it.
plant-based, right?
All of this.
Gotcha.
Look at all this.
Well, it's good. At least you guys don't get to miss out, yeah?
Nah.
Mate, it's a whole new world. She's just popped my vegan cherry. Do you need vegan sauce?
No, tomato sauce is vegan. That was cute though. I hope you just enjoy it for what it is. It is a vegan burger, like it's not meat.
I still don't even know why she's a vegan. Oh.
Cool. Not bad. Makes me anxious because I haven't tried it, so I don't know how well I cooked it.
It's cooked enough. No, it's actually, no, it's fine. Mate, I wouldn't turn vegan if you paid me to. I'm a wog. Give me a table full of meat with a side of salad.
I just find the whole thing absolutely hilarious. I just want to take Amanda an antipasto platter. Anyway, that was pretty much the highlight of the whole thing, was just watching them go shopping and Tash being like, oh, I can only eat like white vegan food. Sorry. And Amanda just honestly trying to wrap her head around this whole, like, but what even is vegan? So, yeah, that's intimacy week. I haven't covered Alex and Yvonne. They did something with an actual expert. They got an actual expert in mindfulness. I don't know why the experts didn't come. John did go and try and help Tash and Amanda. Clearly it didn't really work. And then other couples, there were other couples, but they didn't really do much, and I didn't really feel like recapping them. We really haven't hit our stride with the drama yet. I can't wait till we do. I think it's gonna blow up at some point. God, I hope it does. Otherwise, what am I watching this for? So that's it. That's my first recap of the second week of MAFS. Should I come back and do